Hello, everybody. On this day in 1936, the Jarrow Marchers set off. Jarrow had been a pretty prosperous town. Palmer's shipyard provided employment for almost everybody, but then in 1934 it closed and nothing was provided to replace it. And so the town council decided that without the support of any political party or the trade unions, that they would bring to the attention of the people at the heart of government in London the needs of this town, which they thought might be a little bit neglected up in the north east. And so they chose 200 of their fittest men, who liked to be called the Crusaders, and they set off on this day to march the 300 miles to London, where they arrived on the 31st of October. This iconic incident reminds us, I think, of the need never to let governments get away with neglecting the poor, and to do what we can to support any efforts to persuade governments to be generous and fair with people who are unemployed or are on the poverty line or below. But it also reminded me how important it is today and every day what our job is. It interests me when I'm watching quiz shows, as Muriel and I do quite a bit, that if contestants are asked to identify themselves, they ask their name and their occupation. It's almost as if the two things are equally important in the person's identity. And I think for many of us, the job that we do is part of who we are. It helps us to have some sense of worth, some sense of value. And so today I want to be grateful that my job has been one in which that kind of sense of identity has been clear for me and helpful to me. In fact, it has shaped me. And I think that's true of many of us and the jobs that we do. But it also makes me realise that there will be lots of people, no doubt some of you watching, who do not feel proud of the job you do. You just do it because it's an income. It's not an identity that you would willingly embrace. Or there may be people who have no job at all and would like one. And I think I'm remembering people in that kind of situation today, because in a culture where the work that you do is so much part of whether you're accepted as a full member of that society or not, I think I need to remember the struggles and the pain of people who don't have that sense of identity, as indeed I'm being grateful today for the fact that I do.